I create the life I want to live. Hey there, how's it going, you guys? Thanks for joining me for another episode of Bitcoin and Coffee. I'll be your host, Eugene Forrest. So, what are we looking at today with these crazy cryptocurrency market? I keep saying this, volatility is the name of the game. The price, wow, right? Got under 11,000, barely above it right now. What is going to happen? The weekend is going to be a crazy one, apparently. I had my fingers crossed for going the other way, but hey, maybe I'll take advantage of the dip and go ahead and buy some more Bitcoin. You know who's here thinking the same things? My co-host, Sammy.
Good evening, everyone.
So how are you today, Sammy?
I'm okay.
You're okay?
Yep. There's a change of regime at my work. It's getting bought out, and everybody else is all not happy, but I'm pretty kosher. I don't really care. No one, So, not a bad day at work. I'm going to go float in the pool later, and we're doing this now.
All right.
Yes.
So did you have fun last night?
Yes.
I'm sure everybody wants to know that for sure.
Well, we went to a Mexican restaurant place. It was awesome, super colorful, Day of the Dead loveliness going on everywhere. And we had jalapeno margaritas, mainly because they were buy one, get one. And it was all huh? And quite honestly, it was so loud and packed, I wasn't sure if she said pina colada or jalapeno. There was a ino at the end. That's all I really knew. And margarita. But both were very good.
Well, I'm glad that you had a good time.
Yes.
Would you mind pulling up Coin Paprika? Would you refresh it? Would you let us check out these cryptocurrency markets, see what we got going on, see where we're at, see if we're diversified in our portfolios, how bad we're hurting, right? Because altcoins have been taking the hit. I mean, Bitcoin may be down, but hey, look at where these altcoins are from their all-time highs, right? We got Bitcoin dominant, 64.5%. I'm not complaining, right? We got the entire market cap down 3%. Ouch. $312 billion. I mean, we're still above that $300 billion mark.
Yes.
So, play money now. Let's just play. We got Bitcoin 11,310 already starting to regain. As you can see, the all-time price was $20,089. Where percent from all-time high, only 43.7%. Look at this, Ethereum, $267 right now. All-time high was $1,432. They are still 81% of the way from their all-time high. XRP, 33.2 cents, $3.84. Wow.
I mean, apparently 560 to 70 something days ago was a real good day for almost everybody.
We got Litecoin down to $100.
Oh.
Well, Charlie Lee said, that it was factored in. So as we're getting closer to the happening, time to dump. $375 for the all-time high, 73% of the way. Bitcoin Cash, $341. $4,000. Woo!
That was the second it became it. Mm-hmm. Yes.
EOS, $4.73, had an all-time high at $22.89. BNB token, look at that. There you go. That's the one to have invested in this year.
Only 21 days ago.
All-time high was only 21 days ago, Samantha. Amazing. Tether got up to $1.22.
Right? Wow. Almost 1,600 days ago. Okay.
I didn't even know that one. So
I didn't either, right? Apparently in 2015, it had a nice little 20-cent difference.
Look at that. Tron was at 30 cents, coming in at 2.8 cents right now.
Oh. Yes.
As you can see, we're in the red, though. Down 4.5% on Bitcoin. The rest of them are trailing. Bitcoin Satoshi's Vision looks like it's taking the lead here with the losses at 7.8%. By the dips, right? Not that I'm giving financial advice, but hey, I mean, still people calling for $20,000 to $40,000 Bitcoin by the end of the year.
I don't know. I think buy the dips is a good motto as long as you actually believe that there is a reason for your coin, like Bitcoin. Like, it's fine that it fluctuates, and yes, you should buy on the dips and stuff. But yes, like if it is some random altcoin or something else, maybe not. I mean, though, not financial advice, but yes, I think if you believe in it, buy on the dips.
All right. As we do every single episode, we're a not-for-profit organization, so we got to try to raise some money around here, right? We've gone out to 3 different festivals and passed out Bitcoin flyers with embedded QR codes. We keep getting better and better at this every single time we get out there and do it. Last time we ran a little short, so I mean, I've said it before, when it's time to point the finger, always point your finger at yourself first. So there's nobody else to blame but me, so I'm going to have to beat this drum a little bit more this time, trying to raise the funds to be able to get out there because we're looking to go bigger and better, right? Always trying to up the game around here. We're trying to get out to Arkansas. We're trying to get out of the state of Florida. We're trying to get to the Wakana Festival. We're trying to go to 4 days of this event, camping, and pass out flyers every single day. So we need a lot of flyers. We need 500 plus flyers at least this time around. And we're hoping to be able to bring you guys from the event possibly some live streams or some interviews at least recorded that we can upload on the backside of this event.
Yes, where they would actually definitely be watchable. And I mean, when you go and look at this, it's saying that there should be art, like DJs and artists playing from sunset to sunrise, like shortly before sunset to all the way shortly after sunrise. So we have a good couple hours of opportunity both ways, although I don't know about sunrise. Everybody might look a little crazy in the pictures.
All right. Oh, and I also took off $20 from this overall because we did receive our payout from Facebook from Paul Rouleau, one of our gracious donators. If you want to donate cash through your credit card, debit card kind of situation, Facebook, it works wonderfully. We received the money 5 days later. I mean, we received $19.18 on a $20 donation.
Yeah, so that's not, I mean, yes.
That's nothing in comparison to the 30% that YouTube takes from Super Chats. All right, let's stop the screen share. Let's pop out the backyard. Let's bring up the chat. Happy Saturday, right? I enjoy the weekends in the summer, right? It's nice.
I mean, I don't know. I try to acclimate to all of the seasons, so I mean, I usually try to find happiness in it.
Yeah, but there's always those peak times where it's the best, you know, like in winter around Christmas, right. You know, summer about now, fall when the leaves have all changed.
Yeah, like, yes, the Halloween and the, yes.
This is the peak time of the summer, right?
I mean, it is hot as balls here.
That is true.
It's supposed to be hotter next week, so I guess, yes. Suck it this in now because it's supposed to be 10 degrees warmer. So
what do we got? Do we got anybody hanging out with us in the chat? Of course, you guys, please don't lurk in the dark. Check in with Samantha here at the front desk. Let her know that you're here. Well, she'll go ahead. She'll set you up with a table. We'll get you a cup of coffee, right?
Paul Rouleau said, good evening, friends. And then he says, hopefully YouTube doesn't shut you down during this event like they did last time. I mean, we'll be right out. It'll be, will it? It's the 6th. Right?
It's in October.
Yeah.
And all of our strikes should be coming off at the end of August. So, I mean, I'm going to continue along trying to fight the good fight without, you know, making YouTube upset. So we're going to continue with the hashtag Bitcoin and Coffee. We're continuing along with the Bitcoin meme for the thumbnail. I've taken off all of the affiliation codes. So like, even though I have links to faucets and tools and stuff that help generate some of the income for the channel, right? Like, I'm not going to lie, like what we were receiving just via, you know, people using the faucets and stuff, you know, it wasn't a lot, but maybe it was $100 a month or something. Mm-hmm. And now it's $0 because they're gone.
Yes, and we're also screwing ourselves out of the fact that new viewers and people there might not click our stuff because it isn't flashy, it isn't clickbaity, it isn't anything. Mm-hmm. But in the grand scheme of things, I mean, we really had a lot of time and time out to reflect on if we wanted to carry on the channel. And I mean, you know, we do want to carry on this channel, so now sadly we have to play by YouTube's rules.
We've heard it from all the other YouTubers. You know, there are decentralized platforms. Yes, it's all wonderful, great, and good, but where are the viewers? You know, where are we going to incite new topic of conversation? Where are we going to have good ideals? Where are we going to meet new people that we can turn on to our ideals?
I don't know. It was pretty devastating when we did try to do Facebook, and it really was. It was horrible.
Oh,
it was.
Yeah, I tried to go pay. I tried to go post our fundraiser today in a few of the groups over there just to see what happens. You know, you never know. So, what do we got for news for today? We're looking at cryptocurrency mining crackdowns coming out of China. We got a gang of Bitcoin miners, they're calling them. A posse, a gang, right? Talking about how they went ahead and stolen about $3 million worth of electricity. And that China's pretty upset about this and that they've been cracking down. They had about 4,000 different miners that were being used. So with Chinese power at it's like 4.5 cents a kilowatt.
Because it's super subsidized, yes.
Right. It comes out to about $8,000 to make a Bitcoin in China. But of course, you know, when you're using stolen electricity, yeah, you could generate the Bitcoin a lot cheaper than you're only the cost of the equipment. And we've also heard about stolen equipment. So I don't know. The article was leading into believe about cracking down on Chinese miners and them dumping their Bitcoin on the market because they're being cracked down on and their facilities are being shut down and it pushing the price of Bitcoin down. I don't think that that's necessarily true either. Even if China were to start cracking down further on this, we've seen that mining is decentralized and that we're seeing an all-time hash rates. So you want to shut down some miners, that's fine. There's plenty of people to take their space. And really, who has a ton of Bitcoin to be able to dump it on the market to really sway it at this point? Yes, there are a few whales out there, which we've seen recently, trying to move the market, but the volatility has been crazy lately. So what's another day or two if they push it up or down, because the price seems to keep correcting back in the other direction with just a little period of time.
It's like cutting off a finger. Yeah, man, that sucks. And yeah, you're gonna think about it occasionally. Be like, man, ring finger. That was a good finger. But you're still gonna live and you're still gonna function. So, I mean, it would be pretty crappy because China is supposed to be pretty big. But, I mean, finger, not leg.
Well, they're not really supposed to be doing anything over there with cryptocurrency anyways.
Not now, yes. Now they're supposed to be no.
So what do we got? Just Paul Rouleau in the chat.
I'm sure there's others lurking. But
Lurking in the dark.
No one's typing.
Yeah, I seen Ivan on tech today. He was interviewing somebody that had a face mask on.
Ooh.
He's not a YouTuber I've watched before. I guess he does trading advice.
Super lurking.
Super lurking.
Yeah. You gotta love when just the way you look makes the creep vibe happen.
So, digging into the next news topic, we got the Central Bank of Iran. They're going to be issuing a state-backed cryptocurrency. We've heard this already. Yes. We heard just a few days ago that they were talking about that this is coming. You know, it's just a matter of time.
Super crap. So yes, they're trying to do something.
Well, it's also to help get around U.S. sanctions. Well, we're seeing now just a few more details starting to come out about this. We're seeing that it is going to be backed by gold. So already it's better than the U.S. dollar if it's supposedly backed by gold.
Like real gold? Like, yeah.
Well, I have a quote. It says from their leader there saying, the domestically encrypted money is to ease operations use of Iranians' banks from frozen resources.
So they're gonna take their resources.
They're gonna delete, burn, get rid of their paper money, right? So and say, well, we're just gonna make it all digital. And since you happen to be holding these funds, which are paper money, we're just going to say, no, we're not taking in that system anymore. Get rid of the money that's like frozen up in these bank accounts, supposedly in the SWIFT system and things like that, because of the U.S. sanctions. Reprint this money in a digital sense and start trying to perform commerce once again. to avoid the SWIFT system.
I mean, more power to you. I don't know.
It's
if it works,
it
will
works.
be like the end of fiat. Like if this works, everyone.
I mean,
you wanna
how
see
do you
what,
get
like,
another country to
North
take
Korea?
it? You
Yeah.
know, it's the same exact problem that we adoption, right? If you're a country and you want to make a cryptocurrency, oh great, that's wonderful. Trading it around inside the country works really easily. When you try to get somebody else to accept this cryptocurrency, what value does it have to them unless they're going to trade it right back to you, right?
Yeah.
So you have to get other nation states or whatever to start accepting this cryptocurrency, using it in theirs.
Like the
This is where
this
is where we talk about Bitcoin, because it's universal. You know, it's not that you created it and we have to trust you not to be printing it, or that you're saying it's backed by gold that you hold in reserve that you could be not really holding, right? It's that Bitcoin we know is immutable. We know where Bitcoins are coming from. We know the production rate of Bitcoin. We know the amount of electricity. We know the hash rate. We know what a miner costs. We know it all. Yes. It is based on numbers.
You can't lie.
There is no lying in the system. There is no cheating in the system. The system has yet to be cheated in 10 years. We seen just a few days ago, right, that Ampool tried to pull a fast one and mine an empty block with nothing but transaction fees and actually put 1.265 extra Bitcoin in it, and it was rejected.
Shut down.
So it just goes to show that you're not going to cheat Bitcoin. You're not going to cheat the blockchain, right?
All right, Paul Rulo says, creepy man with Nash, crypto face.
Crypto phase, yes.
And that makes sense. I mean, right? There is.
I've never watched him. I probably should. I guess he's pretty popular, so. I guess that's what happens is after you've been here for a while, you stop looking for new stuff. You know, like I haven't looked for new cryptocurrencies or ICOs or any of that kind of stuff in a long time, where before it was like, oh, what's new? What's new? What's new? And it's like, I don't want to know what's really new anymore.
And most of our subscriptions on YouTube and stuff like that are from, I mean, back in the day. We watched everybody that we talk about when we first got into this.
Well, I don't really have a third news article. Everybody's talking about Trump still, right? Talking about the price coming down. Seen a few articles published when it had dropped right there below the 11,000. Big picture, right? I mean, how can you say adoption is not happening if President Trump is tweeting about this?
I'm pretty sure
if Libra's going to go make their own cryptocurrency.
I don't think Trump can.
I mean, Iran is sitting here talking about making their own cryptocurrency to get around the sanctions. I mean, these are the things that were talked about years ago, but we're kind of on the borderline of wishful thinking, right? 3 years ago, people had talked about, oh, well, what if these countries start making cryptocurrency to get around these sanctions, right? Remember us hearing about this all the time?
Yeah.
And then we thought, all right. And then we heard about the petro and we thought this was a possibility. And then it was a big farce. It was a joke. So the question is I mean, is somebody going to get it right? Is at some point a country going to wake up and realize that Bitcoin is where it's actually at and start buying Bitcoin? Because then the race is really on.
Oh, Paul Rulo says Coinbase has a $50 EOS airdrop happening that he can't get in on. What? Is it more New York crap? Of course it is. Why am I asking?
Yeah, it's I think it's the EARN.
All of the EARN is not available to New York?
I think just certain cryptocurrencies.
Nice.
But the EOS, if 40 of it is for sharing and getting somebody else to go sign up and do the EARN as well. So you still haven't gotten your 40 from the Stellars or the EOS. So.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, because nobody actually ever clicks those things and you know what I mean? Doesn't have an account, gets an account from your link, and then goes and does the EARN program.
Right. You're still on the waiting list for all the EARNs.
Yeah, I think they flagged just because we have the same IP address.
Oh, so they were like, no, just one. First come, first serve. Sorry.
One per household.
See, that makes no sense. What if your household has 3 or 4 adult individuals? That's not
What if you're
cool,
using the free Wi-Fi campus?
right? Like, what if you're at the library? What if you're at McDonald's and somebody else later on at any point? I mean, is that really boycott someone? That would be stupid.
Please comment in the chat. Let us know what you got going on. Other than that, that's how much longer we got on the
9
episode?
minutes.
It's probably about the end of it. I don't really have any more news to go over. Of course, I would love to continue conversating about whatever you would like to talk about, whatever you think's hot topic going on is, or whatever your questions are, right? Because I do provide free help desk services. If you're wondering about Bitcoin, how to get into Bitcoin, how to get started, like purchasing Bitcoin, possibly trading, all these different things, don't be afraid to ask, right? Just shoot me a question via email at eugeneforest20@gmail.com. You can come follow me at Twitter and tweet at me or whatever. That works well. Or you can now come follow me on Facebook and hit me up as a Facebook message. All of those things work. My services are absolutely free. They don't cost 0.1 Bitcoin or 0.01 Bitcoin or anything like that. I want to help the cryptocurrency space. I want to help you not get scammed. And I know a few things, right? I've been here for 3 years. I've been scammed myself. Done a lot of research into a lot of different things. And remember, if anyone's making any promises about returns, they're lying.
Yeah. Truth Monster is here now. He says, I am disappointed in the tangerine tornado. I don't know. I'm thinking code, man.
Okay.
I have no clue.
I have no idea, my friend.
But you are here. And
I am glad that you are here. Is there something you want to talk about? Because we're out of news today and we're about to be winding down this episode. Not a lot of people hanging out with us today, apparently. We know our good friend Paul Rouleau is out there. So,
Paul Rouleau says he might be able to get us $6 of DAI, which I might be able to get. Might.
Oh, the DAI token?
Mm-hmm. Might. So $6. Woo! Well, take it, man. I mean, yes, but that does suck.
Take it. Turn it into Bitcoin during this dip. There you go. It'll be 8 by the time it goes back up.
Oh. Truth Monster says, it's Donald Trump, the tangerine tornado. That makes complete sense.
I know. I was just trying to gather some news for today, and it was just that's all everybody's talking about. And it's like, I can understand, the president has finally said something about Bitcoin, right?
But it's also Donald Trump. I mean, like,
that in turn is where the problem lies. I mean, if it was anybody else, it would have been. I mean, Barack Obama could come and say something, and I would take it a little bit more seriously.
Yes, at least that man, like.
I want to hear Bill Clinton's stance on Bitcoin, right?
I'm going to take Hillary Clinton's stance, okay?
Okay, Samantha, now we've gone a little too far.
I mean, almost anybody, he is such a joke, and it's sad. It's even more than disappointing. It is literally depressing that I don't know.
All right.
Maybe
is there anything else in the chat? I've given you guys 20 seconds, so I know that there's a lag here. You guys have had an opportunity to go ahead and write your questions in the chat. Other than that, I'm going to have to go ahead and wind the show down to an end so that we can go about enjoying ourselves and you guys can get on with your day.
Paul Rouleau says that is the plan, to get his $6. Yes.
All right, my friends. I hope you guys go out there. Have a great evening. Remember, there's links down below to come follow me on the other social media platforms I'm posting to. Tribes has been taking off lately. There's been a lot of people coming over there. It seems like I'm getting 12 to 20 views a day from there alone, and that is very nice. You guys might want to check it out. Start collecting those tribe tokens on your own. They're not worth much, but hey, you never know where these things end up down the road in the future. Besides that, there's a couple donational addresses down below. They show up on the tally fund. It is to help out with the flyers. If you want to get involved with the channel, there's a million things that you could do to help out around here. If you want to help make flyers, timestamps, thumbnails, anything at all, just let us know. We'd love to have you get on board and help out with this nonprofit organization around here. And an interview would be great, something to mix it up around here. Let us know how you got into cryptocurrency. We don't do devs. We don't do projects. We do regular people because this is a digital peer-to-peer currency and you are our other peer. All right, you guys. Have a great evening. Remember to keep your Bitcoin safe. Later.
Bye, guys.